Hello, hello! Oh, I'm in the wrong one. Oh. Hello, hello! Quick stream. I'm just gonna do this for like probably 30 minutes and be out of here. So let me get us ready. Let me remember my intro and let's get in. Hello, I am Draven, this is my den. Welcome back, welcome back. It is time for this month's Undercards video. It's April Fool's month, so we get some silly stuff going on. Not too much has been added or even changed, but there has been, they added a Undercardio fight, as is the title suggests. So let's just get into it and do it. I think this should only take like 30 minutes. I mean, you'll see when you see the video length, but I'm hoping to just get in and out because there's not much else interesting this month. So let's just get into it. Yeah, you have to go in here and then you go try to open packs, I think. Oh, here it is. There he is. It auto opens for you the first time, but I was checking it and found this. Greetings. I am El Undercardio. Thank you. Your power, your packs have awakened me. Pack, super pack, final pack. Every time a pack is opened, that feeling, that's me, El Undercardio. Now we have reached the absolute undercards. Okay, let me turn on the sounds. Oh yes. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to just assume this is luck. I mean, yeah, we're not gonna get spells, so anything shock related isn't that good. I'll get this one, I guess. Um... That's a good card. I don't know how aggressive he is, so... I mean, consistency's nice. The disrespect. Turn in. The enemy earns 1 G and gets a final pack. What? Want your cards? No, you don't. This is how Undercards is meant to be played. So Undercards, look at 10 almost random cards. Almost random, they say. We will see about that. Choose one to add to your hand with -1 cost. Give it extra -1 cost for every 10 HP you are missing. Okay, so he's gonna get a bunch of really cheap stuff the more damage I try to do to him. But I'm gonna have like a million... Metaflowy sucks. Let's grab Papyrus. Yeah, this is a good turn for this. Oh, I just realized he has 99 health. That's pretty scary. At least I'll always have, like, way more than enough cards in my hand. Didn't much care for a lot of those. Okay, well, I'm taking that. That's gonna help a lot. Oh, and I actually do want to beat him fast. Because I have only a regular amount of cards in my deck. Interesting. Well, Titan's nice. Oh, easy. Giga Queen, more like I'm gonna Giga win. He's gonna get a lot more cheap stuff. He put another L Undercardio on the board. That's actually kind of funny. Not that big a deal though, right? I don't think so anyway. Okay, why should I be scared of this so far? I don't know. Clover? Eh, I'll take Spade King instead. I feel like I just need to go for face. Ah, dang. I didn't think of that. Okay. I got it, I think. Well, I guess this. Best one of those. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. Oh. Whoops. Um. Oh man, he can just pull justice like that or judgment like that. That's not good. Fine, I don't need spells. This undercard's got hands. Why did he do that? At least the AI is stupid. That helps. No. Not yet. Yeah, I need to extend my deck somehow. Luckily, he's not very smart, so my chances of... Oh, dang, Flowies. Okay. Never mind. Oh, wait, no, he is stupid. Ah, okay. He's not super stupid. Okay. Well, no, I'll take Dark Candy Tree. Ouch. Okay. Oh, nice. Only cheap enough one is this. So. Nice. The Flowies are costing him a lot, which is good. Oh, fuck. Of course. Dang. So close. I keep getting so close. Another Omega Flowey. I don't need this many! I'll take another, though. It's very funny. Okay, okay. Should totally save over my victory so you can watch me win over, and over. Okay, let's see. What do we got? Yeah, and I don't want to play anything, so... Wait, what royal invention is he even gonna get? Does he just get nothing? Also, I think I just, won. Unless he can, pull something to kill my Titan spawn. Wow, such no-skill, brainless high-roll gameplay. You know what? If you're going to high-roll, I'm gonna high-roll too. Doesn't matter! I get infinite Titans now! Oh, wait. Oh, frick. He's wheel-bulling me. I mean, it doesn't really matter now that I super tightened. Luckily, I just got away with it, basically. Jeez. He did 1,000,001 things in that turn. It won't matter. Unless he can deck me out, I'm clean, I think. Well, I'm just gonna... I can't believe they made another papyrus card! Oh, here we go. Are you ranked win Are your ranked wins created by Dark World 2? Wait. Oh, right, because this is invincible. I was like, why didn't that hurt my Titan? But I forgot. This is my Mega Titan. It won't matter! You can Weevil all day! Well, actually, it is still sort of bad. Yeah, because he can do that. Okay, so I'm not out of the woods yet, but I'm mostly fine. I mean, he's not like he's gonna ever get an easy, clean attack on my face, other than with... unless he keeps pulling infinite Weevils. Which, you know, he could. And I've got some charge cards, luckily. If I can keep drawing Ultima Thrash, I can at least, hit him with a little bit of stuff. Oh, fuck. That's not good. Youch. Yeah, okay. As long as he's not pulling that the one guy, I'm fine. Boom. Boom. Let's see if I can get something funny. You know what? Nah. Just Ultima trash! Where's your final gambit? That's not even a real DT. True. What? I lost! You know what? GG. I'm not even mad. That was the best, most awesome fight I've had in ages. But you definitely cheesed me, and I will definitely kick your butt next time. I'll be waiting in the corner of the PAX page if you ever want a rematch. To be fair, pulling Titan was probably one of the best things. I mean, pulling Titan's always one of the best things you can do. But, like, nice. And we did it. We faced and defeated El Undercardio for now. I told you that'd be fast. We made short work of him. How long was I even streaming? Yeah, like only 20 minutes. Yeah. Before we go though, I'm just gonna run down what new was added. There's this guy, which is probably the new worst card in the entire game, basically. He puts an incinerator permanently on one of your slots. That basically means you can never play a monster there unless there are no other monsters on your board. Or else it'll immediately get erased. And give a random ally. It doesn't even kill the monster. It erases the monster. If it was just killing the monster, I could see some use out of it, but like straight like erasing a card, I just can't see the general use case unless they added more bad cards the opponent can give you. Like this would be decent to use when somebody uses a Sans Bone on you and like almost nothing else. Basically, because you still have to play the monster, so it has to be a relatively cheap thing as well. So like, yeah, I just can't think of much of a reason Fire E is like any good at all in like any situation. I do wonder if it can get covered up by other enchants that your opponent does, or if that's one of the like things that this thing can do, is if this can prevent you from getting other enchantments put onto you, which I guess could be sort of useful, but like really I can't see much use out of this. It's interesting, and I do want more enchanted like trap zone and effects of this kind because this is an interesting new effect that can change up the game. But yeah, other than that, I mean like Tall Miner made even more useless. Bag of Goodies completely different. Basically, it's much better in like just a regular spells deck now. It feels like they're going away from gemstone decks being a thing, because like all the gemstone specific things are kind of eh. They're going away from it. Like it's interesting that this guy's Crystal Shard, but like you have to shock, and you can't get that to trigger satisfactorily with gemstone with just gemstone stuff because it's a 2 cost, and you can't since it only yeah, and it can't recurse, which I mean makes sense because it would just infinite, it would go infinite if it didn't lose the shock, but I feel like to make it like half usable, it should gain its shock back at the end of the turn or something. Because I mean, I forget how expensive Tall Miner is, but for how expensive it is, if I remember correctly, it's kind of eh. They also made Timmy Egg cost more, but it gets an attack buff and is now considered a Tim, so it'll be upgraded by the Timmy statue, which this is actually probably just good. They put this under yellow, I think, unless I'm colorblind. Um, but I think this is like just a good buff, for the most part. It now like it it combos with everything else. Bob has another card Bob can give you. Like everything about this is decent. Plus giving it a cost is better than giving it no cost, honestly, for like a patience deck. Because now you're not wasting your patience by having a Timmy egg in your deck. You just pull the Timmy egg and you basically get it for free how it used to be again. Plus you get the extra bonus attack, and it is considered a Tim. Almost, this is basically just a buff, especially if you're using this with patience, which usually I use Timmys on patience just because making things cheaper I think is the best way that you can do a rush deck. It's called patience, but like with all the Timmys that you can use to just like pull more cards out of your deck and so on. I think this is strictly just an upgrade. Um, Mouse wheel, I don't know. I think they've changed mouse wheel and mouse cage again, and I don't think it's use. I don't think it has any. I don't think it has like any use case because 5 non-generated monsters costing 1 or less. So you would have to set up a certain amount of your deck just to monsters costing 1 or less because this is not usable as like this is your main card your deck is built around anymore because it's just not good enough for that. And you can't use this with patience because you have to be spending G on your things to get the most use out of the mouse wheel in the next turn. And patience can really screw you over with that. So really, like, I just don't see much use out of using this anymore, like, at all. I think this is also just a pure buff for Axis. Like, he's easier to kill, but 1 less health on a armor enemy is not that big a deal. And because basically 1 less health is, it's nothing for armor guys, generally speaking. Plus, he explodes anyway when he gets hit twice. So, it's really that's like a nothing burger. Other than the fact that he's cheaper now, which is amazing. So I would say this is mostly just a buff. I would consider this just to be a buff. They made Yarn Ball better. It actually draws you an extra card, so you're going to be drawing cards instead of being net neutral. Actually, technically, you'll be net neutral. You'll be completely net neutral now because of Yarn Ball itself being played. Before you were down a card, but got to uh, shuffle your cards around, which can be bad and good, honestly, depending. because if you're drawing too much, uh, you might be shredding some stuff. But if you use Perseverance with this, you will not be risking anything by playing it, so might as well. Um, White Cloak gives you a 2 cost, so now the ice crystal you get is effectively half the price. Um, Not that crazy of a change. It is a buff. I think it's mostly just so because White Cloak is 8 gold, if I remember. So now you can just White Cloak into Ice Crystal immediately on a turn 10 or further. So you don't even have to worry about managing your gold at all. So that's neat. Green Fire. This is a huge buff, I think, just generally speaking. It's for the fact that it'll do more damage to your monsters, but with certain cards that actually pairs better. Like with what's it called? The race car bed, it would pair really well with because it's gonna hit through the armor. Same with dynamite, book dynamite or whatever it is, that other card. So really good. Um, Cogwheel, they made cheaper and took one of its attack points away. Honestly, really good. That's Cogwheel's attack is not what it was being used for. So this is just a buff. They are correct on this. It should be in the green. That just makes sense. Flower Jar, they gave an attack to, and then Magic Crystal. Oh, that's that one gemstone thing, isn't it? They made that cheaper, which I guess makes sense, especially since they seem to be making gemstone decks less viable or less of like a by themselves thing. Maybe. I don't know. I'd have to check. I'd have to like try to make a gemstone deck again, but Tall Miner's definitely not going to be in it. I don't think. I don't know. Depending how expensive Tall Miner is, because I don't remember, but I think Tall Miner was like a 5 or 6 gold thing. And if they're like a 5 or 6 gold thing, this sucks. This is useless. But at least Tall Miner pairs with Bag of Goodies now, I guess, because this gives you a spell that can shock. Plus it's 2 plus, so honestly, Bag of Goodies is kind of a better version of what is that card? Uh, Bone Box or whatever. It's kind of better version of that now, honestly, I think. Um, they weakened Chaos Blaster. This is sad. Uh, just made Rockman weaker. Um, and they removed his dodge. He used to have dodge, didn't he? Uh, So they made him weaker and they gave him more health. So that's okay. Remove the dodge for 2 extra health is it's not great, but not terrible. They just they they kneecapped Elder Puzzler, so now he does 4 damage at the end of a turn instead of 5, which honestly makes sense. Control Wire makes an exact copy instead of just a copy, which it's fun. Honestly, it's like meh. It's not like a crazy thing, but it's just kind of fun. It's interesting. It's more fun that way. They made punishment not require you to spend gold the previous turn, so that's just a pure decent buff. It's not a huge buff, but you know, it's nice, I guess. I do not understand what they changed here. Did the frog it give you not was the frog it gave you not 0 cost before? I guess so. I mean, that's the only thing I can guess from that because I honestly don't remember what this card used to say, but I think that's what it is. Oasis has been completely changed. It does not mulligan your hand anymore, which is unfortunate. Um, it just gives you a 3 draw. It's just a 3 draw that pays for itself. Or you heal. Kind of meh. I don't really care for it. Um, Plus it doesn't pair with the that one relic anymore, which makes me sad. Um, and then this. This is just a pure. I don't know why they say this is a neutral thing, because I think this is mostly just a pure upgrade. I mean, it's not like, you know, crazy upgraded, but I mean, this gives you at least 4, potentially 4 scattering dust spawns, um, instead of just 1 being spawned. So, you know, honestly, pretty good. Uh, so Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, not crazy changes, but a lot of decent tweaks that are like this one I think is one of the most interesting. Bag of Goodies is really interesting. Timmy Egg is really interesting. This kind of kneecapped mouse wheel again. It's better than it was last month because the way they debuffed Mouse Cage last month, well they buffed it I think and then they debuffed it. It was meh, and I still think this is useless. I don't think there's any way you can get a good use out of Mouse Wheel at all anymore. Because I just can't think of a deck that can use this optimally. Um, Besides like a bunch of cheap stuff, but it's not good enough to warrant basically kneecapping yourself by giving your whole deck to be filled with like garbage cheapo cards. Um, so yeah. Uh, I guess maybe it could pair well with like a an offensive snail deck, but other than that, I I just don't see much good use out of the mouse cage and mouse wheel combo anymore. Axis, I think this is just an upgrade. I think they're wrong on that. Interesting, interesting, interesting. And nothing else crazy though. So, yeah, that's it for this month. Hopefully they've got some more interesting stuff on the way next month for me to yap about. Uh, but that undercards fight was actually really fun. Uh, I liked the gambling. Let's go gambling. Um, it kind of be interesting to have like a separate bracket on here or custom. Like if you went to custom, you could make a game that uses stuff like this or uses the story mode only soul modes, something like that. That would be interesting. It'd be fun if the custom menu could do more stuff like that. Now that they're adding all this other stuff that you can't really interact with outside of the little puzzles they have, which I mean probably makes sense. I think some of them are OP and whatever, but like I mean it's custom, so it's just kind of like have fun, do whatever you want. But I mean, then you'd have to make a separate thing to make decks with the new soul modes, and they'd only be usable in custom. So I guess maybe it's more work than it's worth, but I still think it's interesting. It's very fun. Uh, it would be at least interesting if they put the ill undercardio thing into custom, so you can both play random against each other. Other than that, nothing else. I think this was a good time. I hope you guys enjoyed. I I have plans this month, and I know I just haven't been streaming other than these undercards videos once a month, but I have plans, so I don't know if I'll be streaming this month. We'll see, but just stay subscribed, turn on notifications or whatever, and keep an eye out. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll